it's the Game Geek here from Splinter Gamer, and today I'm with
Joe Lieberman, PR guy for Guns of Icarus Online.
So just give us an introduction to the game for people that haven't seen it before.
Guns of Icarus Online is a multiplayer airship combat game, completely cooperative, where 4 players attempt to man a ship, a single large vessel, in a variety of PvP modes against other ships doing the exact same thing.
So it's kind of survival in the sense that, is it the last ship that's still going wins the game, or?
No, actually it's entirely team-based, with the exception of the 1 versus 1 duel. Every map is about having multiple ships on your team against multiple enemy ships representing another team.
I see. So it is literally online-based, helping each other out, working as a team.
Yeah, they're cooperative. It's cooperative in the sense that both you on your ship are playing with your other shipmates, as well as the captain is trying to communicate with his team, the other captains on the other ships, in order to leverage whatever advantages they can.
Okay, so it's I'm guessing a large open map with different environments and sets, stormy maybe, or clear weather, or anything like that.
Well, yeah, it depends entirely on the map you choose. The one we're looking at right now is the 1 versus 1 duel, which takes place in a sort of very smoky desert setting with lots of fog, lots of places to hide, lots of wreckage around. Whereas some of the other maps take place in like giant ice glaciers. We have a nighttime map we're working on that'll be dark, and you'll have flares to set off. And even we have other ones set in like water areas with huge stone spires sticking out of the ground. And we have an ice sheath that's filled with old rusted machinery, a Mojave Desert looking place with big canyons to fly through. Lots of variety. There are lightning storms we're working on also. There are sandstorms, not in this map, but in a similar desert map. Yeah, lots of different stuff.
So you really are mixing it up, trying to make the gameplay as interesting as possible, and you can, keeping the playability up of the game. What's the price in general of this?
Well, the price is going to be available from Steam, only from Steam to start, and the price is going to be at launch $20 US. I'm not sure what they're going to convert that into pounds to. That's actually up to Steam. We don't make that decision.
Sure.
But right now it's 25% off, and you can get a 4-pack and get it as cheap as about $9 US per person. So
okay, and
should be pretty cheap.
It's free to play online.
Well, yes.
You bought the game, once people purchase.
Yeah, once you buy the game, you are buying everything, all the future things we're working on. We're working on like a PvE map that'll like be a completely co-op map where it's not based around competition against other players. All these other things that we're planning out, all the way up to when we launch Adventure Mode, hopefully next year, in late 2013. We've planned all the way out to there, where we have Adventure Mode, and that'll be a paid-for expansion that creates a sort of PvE persistent world.
Okay, is there any sort of leveling up of weapons or machinery or the character even?
We're very consciously avoiding any grind to get stronger, grind to win, pay to win model. So in one sense the answer is no, but there is progression. You unlock a variety of things through achievements. Different equipment is unlocked through achievements, and the important thing to realize is that equipment in this game is not stronger, hopefully not stronger than any other piece of equipment. It's just different. It gives you more flexibility, it lets you do a specific task better, but it'll cost you something else. An example would be incendiary ammunition has a chance to set the enemy ship on fire, but it damages your gun every time you fire it. So you might not want to use it necessarily in every situation.
So you have to kind of tactically plan out the way you're gonna play it to.
Yeah, and you have to plan it before the match begins. So before it begins, you select the items you're bringing with you, and once you're in the match, that's set in stone. If you didn't bring a fire extinguisher with you and something's on fire, you can't put it out. You have to rely on your teammates to do that.
All right, I like that. I like that you have to plan things out. It's not just reacting things happen. You've had to have planned ahead of things, which is quite cool. Anything else you want to say about the game?
Well, just that, our goal going into this was to create the most cooperative game you can imagine. We have integrated voice chat. We have, of course, we have text chat as well, but integrated voice chat, 2 different channels, one for the captain to communicate with other captains, one for the crew to communicate with the captain. And in general, it's just a very vibrant, active community. We're going to be running tournaments. We just ran our first one. We had about 150 spectators, and I think we had 16 teams enter, 16 teams of 2 ships, so 32 ships. enter to win. One snag in the entire process, and for our first tournament, we felt it went really well. And those kind of activities you can expect over the next year to just continue.
Okay, so you're going to be really driving the community aspect of it, and that's what's going to push the game forward.
I would say, as the PR guy, I've worked with a lot of different games over the years, and I would say that Guns of Icarus, their team does the best job I've ever seen of community involvement as far as communications and just generally being actively listening and participating with the community. The developers themselves are constantly online playing the game. We try to reply to every single forum post, regardless of how crazy it may be. We really take player suggestions very seriously.
Well, I think that's really important. If you keep the community involved, they keep coming back and playing the game. Because if you play the game for a little while and then you haven't got maybe a lot of people to play with, or you're posting in forums and no one else is joining in, then it's just going to get boring really quickly, isn't it? So I think it's really important that the community side is pushed.
To the extent, in fact, last night after working here for hours and hours and hours, we went back to the hotel. Our CEO got an email from one of the players, and it was very detailed and we printed it out. And we went over in detail what this player thought of the game. We knew it was a player that played a lot. We see him around a lot, and so we took his advice very seriously.
So players can actually influence what you put into the game and little changes and things like that. So they really are all involved in the experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I think if I can leave everybody listening to or watching with that one thought, is that Guns of Icarus is the game that will change if the players deem it necessary.
Well, it sounds really good, and I think there's a lot of players out there that are going to want to try this game out and buy on Steam. Is it only on Windows computers?
No, it's actually Windows and Mac, and hopefully also in 2013 we'll see it on PSN, but fingers crossed on that, no guarantees.
Okay, so check it out on Steam. When's it out? What's the release date?
October 29th.
Well, there you go then. Go and check that out on October 29th. And thank you for watching. I will see you very soon. Goodbye.